Sup everybody? I decided since Tropico 5 is going to be coming out soon and I absolutely love literally every game in the Tropico series, I was going to go back and play some of the classic ones, like as you can see here, Tropico 2. And Tropico 2 has to be one of my absolute favorite games. I know it's a classic and the graphics haven't really held up well, but for anything other than that, it's absolutely amazing. If you don't care about graphics and just want a good city builder, right here's where you'll get it. So, as you can see here, I already placed my sea ration factory and my dock, and I started it off on really easy because I decided, oh, well, you know, I'm going to make a series of these. And whether people watch them or not, that's a completely different argument, but I'm going to do it anyway because I love making videos and I love this game. So, as you can see now, we got our little construction tent people. Actually, do we have enough people in this? Yeah, we got enough people in the stocks. I also started off with one of the characters that gives you the skilled priest and skilled engineer starting, which is a great, absolute great benefit. So, go ahead and drop down another construction tent. I'm probably going to have to go ahead and place some cornfields. I'm going for the long term. I know you can just go ahead and plant, or if you get a skilled farmer straight off, you can go ahead and plant like papayas and bananas. But I always like to just go ahead and start off with corn and wait a little while on getting the skilled farmer, because that way I can get some of the other more important stuff before I get that, and before pirate happiness really requires it. So, let's see here. They've already got the sea ration place built. That's going to use up a lot of corn. But I'm also going to go place a hooker right here. I know it says winch, but it's a hooker. So, just hold on 1 second. There we go. So we got the winch, air quotes, placed down, so we'll go ahead and put down a smuggler's dive. And of course with the smuggler's dive, we're going to need beer. If there is any, well, I guess it'd be grog too, but since they're making it out of corn, it's either moonshine or beer. Which, I have never tasted a beer from the 17th century, so I'm going to go ahead and say it probably tastes like crap. So, here we go. How many people we got left in the stocks here? I know I'm copping out by taking the easy route, but for some reason, I got this game on Steam. And whenever I play the harder ones, sometimes I'll crash. It's one of those really weird things you get with older games, like natural disasters and whatnot won't work, or they'll crash your computer regardless of how powerful or new it is, and my computer is neither one of those, so I'm just gonna err on the side of caution. Crap, I didn't place that road. I'm having a lot of trouble placing this road for some reason. I hate messed up roads. Come on now. Work for me, baby. I heard that song earlier on the internet radio, and it's been stuck in my head, and it's absolutely awful. Don't get me wrong, I love The Offspring, but it's just, that song just tears me up inside for some reason. So now we got the dock built, so we'll go ahead and drop down to generous. We will use pound 'em, because pounding 'em is, I hate the way it says that considering slang today, but pound 'em is a pretty safe option, and you get more loot than you would with harass 'em, which really sucks because harassing them is a pretty cool little thing. I mean, they use mostly muskets, but you can train them up for that. So we got generous, cruise. Actually, let's kidnap some craftsmen. So we got skilled farmer and all that kind of good stuff. I don't really see anything I could say I would need. Oh wait, no. Skilled trader. That is actually a really good thing to start off with, because once you have the skilled trader, you can go ahead and sell some of the beer you make, so that you don't have to worry as much about money. And so, I mean, that's a good way to go. I know it's really helpful also to go ahead and make a graveyard. See, I need 20 lumber for that, because any characters that have died before you make the graveyard can't be turned into skeletons, which absolutely sucks, because you want as many skeletons as you possibly can get. At the end point where you can actually replace all of your haulers with skeletons, your island will work perfectly, because, you know, they never need to sleep, nothing like that. But they also say really funny stuff. Speaking of which, for those who haven't seen it, I'm going to try to find a cat and a monkey here. Oh, here's a monkey. See what you got to say. Bananas, bananas, bananas. We need more bananas. They will actually get kind of a... Oh, here's a cat. They will also get attracted to banana farms, which you can guess why. Come here, tasty parrot. I'm hungry for dinner. I'm starting to think Darwin was right. Alright, cats, you're assholes. So, let's click on some of the people. This was, for its time, was actually a really interesting game because of how every character had thoughts dependent on their situation, how you could tell certain stuff. Oh, people are starving. Need some grub house, or chuck tin. I don't know why I call it a grub house. Kind of weird. Anyway, so drop it down there. Drop it down. And you can hear the music in the background. I always thought it was hilarious and amazing. So, let's see if my sawmill... it's still pretty good on wood, so... Okay, I'm running good on wood. Eventually I'll want to build another sawmill, which... Actually, I'm going to go ahead and save up the lumber for that, because that speeds everything along amazingly. I don't know, or I don't think I really need 2 construction tents now. I will later when I expand across the island, but for right now, I'll go ahead and, you know, take that off. We'll send them out on a cruise. Experience is worth a lot, and their bodies are worth even more. If they die, then they get turned into skeletons and, you know, haul stuff for free, which is pretty good. They also don't need to eat, which, hey, I'm all for, because God knows I have enough of a problem. I live next to a highway, and people are, sometimes you get people late at night running their cars pretty hard. I don't know if you guys could hear that or not, but that was rather loud to me. But I've always had issues with making sure my people are fed, and I have no idea why. I'll place as many chuck tents as I need around. They'll all have corn, they'll all have people, but then suddenly people will start dying. Oh, I need to go ahead and start working on the pirate housing plots too. That's also another really cool thing about this game, is the pirate housing plots. Pretty much the way it works is every time, say a pirate comes back from a cruise and they make some money, their house can be upgraded depending on their skill level and how much money they have in their purse. Usually the first house will go to the captain, which as... where's my ship? I think I started off with Captain... Oh, Henry Morgan. Yep. Oh, no. He got captured. Oh, well, he didn't get killed, so, you know, it's kind of a plus. Captain, we've got too many captains. I can't remember his name. He had a really specific name, but God, he's annoying if you keep his volume up. So I guess I need a shipyard now. Oh, well, that was quick. Thanks, Henry Morgan. Okay. So, that's not good. It's really not good. This is not a good start. Let's see, I'm running low on companionship, so I need to put some winches down. I really need the wood, though, to build another sawmill, but, well, they're actually starting to come back pretty well, so I'm going to go ahead and save up 10 more wood for another sawmill, and for, lumber yards are free because apparently they're just made out of sticks and canvas, so, you know, more power to them. Do I have enough? that's not good. I think both male and female can be haulers. For the most part, this game doesn't really care about the gender of your character that much, unless it's like a winching area or a brewery. And also, for some reason, whenever you make a person a pirate, and they go to work somewhere, if there's no ships available, it'll speed up the work, but they'll also be wearing S&M gear, pretty much. I guess dominatrix gear. It's pretty funny, actually. And hopefully I'll eventually have enough people to do that. Still got my priest, trader. Oh, thank you, England. You've been very nice. Oh, I got enough stuff for the other sawmill now. So I'll just place that right there. Might as well, you know, save room. And I'll go ahead and place another lumber camp. I know a lot of people don't like to do that because lumber camps stock up on logs pretty easy, but later on you can just keep the lumber camps where they're at and they'll go get logs and it'll even out. And you'll have a nice stock of logs to turn into lumber. So, on one hand, my people dying on like their literal first cruise, not good. On the other hand, I get skeletons. Skeletons, absolutely amazing. Oh, I thought I had a different character there. That was weird. The skeletons do not stop hauling. They are constantly hauling from one area to another, and they also can't rebel because, you know, voodoo, hoodoo, all that kind of good stuff. But, yeah, I always thought they were really useful. Let me see where I got some iron ore here. Oh, okay, good. I always like to leave, I know you don't have to, but I always like to leave the area that the iron ore is in open, so that as the miners dig down, you don't have to relocate your buildings. Because after they dig down, it actually does go down like almost like a voxel kind of deal. So I like to keep them pretty open. I really do prefer that. I'm gonna have to go ahead and start turning some people into pirates. Since our only pirate is Henry Morgan and me and one guard, well, that's really not good. I don't understand why the captives haven't just, you know, ran at us, considering there's 3 pirates and 54 captives. I guess, well, I guess raising people from the dead kind of scares them a little bit, so, you know, hey. Go ahead and convert some of these guys to pirates, press gang them. And so you get a lot of interesting stuff. You can go ahead and have like pirate festivals, rigged gambling in favor or against, loose lips, which will increase order, which is bad for pirates. You want to keep your pirates and your captives kind of somewhat separate, because you want those areas to be as you want those areas to be for the, not necessarily resource, but there's order and anarchy. Captives are good with order, and it's detrimental to anarchy, and of course pirates love anarchy because, you know, they're pirates. So you kind of gotta just let it flow as it is, but you also kind of gotta separate it, because you can actually, there's certain items you can get that will increase pirate happiness, like defense, and then there's stuff like fear that scares captives but doesn't affect pirates, but those aren't as useful as, say, order / anarchy. So I guess it's time to build another ship. I could go ahead and build a snow, which I think is literally, of course it's the worst ship in the game, but it only has a crew of 5. That's not good. Not good for what I'm wanting to use it for. So I'm gonna go ahead and save up for the sloop. Well, I'll go ahead and make a schooner and then just kind of raise up the next captain to a sloop, in which hopefully at that time I'll have a bigger shipyard and all that kind of stuff, because right now I need to expand my industry, because amazingly whenever you build a ship here, it doesn't have any ammunition, anything of the sort. So you have to have swords made, you have to have muskets made, and cannons made, which is really good as to why I have that engineer. That's extremely useful in this situation. So I'll go ahead and turn around, build him here. He uses lumber and iron, so I'm gonna need some iron. Okay. Don't really want to cut across too many of these. There we go. So now we have this area encircled. So we can go ahead and put mines and whatnot around it, and it'll... Oh, that's weird. We'll go ahead and dig out the area and use it to make, well, iron. Pig iron. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here because for some reason there seems to be an issue with Fraps taking up too much space, so I'll see you guys in the next episode.